Let's do this. On Friday, Justin Baldoni's attorney filed an amended complaint against B-list actress Blake Lively and included so many new receipts. Let's catch up. If you aren't caught up, watch all my previous videos. The film has been released, everybody's talking about the drama, and August 11th, 2024. Baldoni felt it was important to stay on message as he had during the film's press junket tour from August 4th to the 9th. Despite a purported feud or the focus on the film's box office success, Baldoni sought to redirect attention to domestic violence survivors. He sends a text to the social media team urging them to focus their efforts on this topic. Receipts included. Good morning, team. So I was thinking about the response to this weekend, and I feel like what we should do is make sure to emphasize the voices of the survivors. It's going to be a lot of buzz, how much money the movie made, but I want to be the one that always directs back to the survivors. August 11th, his producing partner emails Sony. He requests that they schedule a call to discuss the film's messaging. He says in his email that's included in the timeline, "We are not saying it's been inappropriately marketed in any way. In fact, you all have been brilliant. Thank you. Extremely honored to be partners with you. It's been fantastic. The proof is in the pudding." This post is only pointing to the ones who have spoke about the marketing, and while I am not dissuaded by their commentary, it's good to take some learnings from it. August 12th, organic articles emerged directly related to how Lively was promoting the film. Wear your florals, take your besties. Buy her hair products and her drinking products. August 12th, WME, his agency and her agency, his publicist and his producing partner discuss a yet another conversation between the agency and Ryan Reynolds. WME shares that Reynolds and Lively are furious with Wayfarer and Baldoni for positioning them as promoting the film as a Barbie film while elevating Baldoni to speak on the more serious messaging. Reynolds and Lively purportedly believe that Melissa Nathan is responsible for this positioning and demand that Wayfarer release a statement of contrition taking accountability for the negative press toward Lively and Reynolds. They warn WME that absent compliance, the gloves will come off. In turn, Reynolds tells WME that he would personally draft a statement for Wayfarer to release immediately. Heath and Abel are astounded that Reynolds and Lively blame Baldoni and Wayfarer for their self-inflicted PR nightmare. Heath had consistently communicated that neither Wayfarer, Nathan, nor anyone on their team was manipulating the internet, using bots, or seeding stories about Lively's or Reynolds' character. All press stories were organic and a direct result from Lively's own tone-deaf marketing approach. August 12th, that evening, two William Morris executives, Heath and Abel, participate in a call to review the statement drafted by Lively and Reynolds on behalf of Baldoni, Heath, and Wayfarer. Upon review, WME concurs with Wayfarer that the statement was vague, implies culpability without substance, and fails to address the issues at hand. Furthermore, if the goal was to mitigate negative online attention directed at Lively, the statement would have the opposite effect. In response, Wayfarer, Baldoni, and Heath reject the demand, firmly refusing to issue any statement, falsely assuming responsibility for non-existent issues. This week, things were so hot. Oh my God, they included Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's statement that they wanted him to release. Wow. Blake and Ryan wrote as if he was going to send this out, saying, quote, "It ends with us was a troubled production which we take full accountability for. We are very sorry to everyone we caused upset to, privately and publicly." Blake Lively, Colleen Hoover, the entire cast and crew led with professionalism every step of the way. Any negativity aimed at them is ours to own. We mutually agreed that the cast would be promoting the film separately and understood why. Just all these lies. We have always said we are not perfect, and even if unintentionally make mistakes, we will always own them. Gaslighting, using his words against him. We hold ourselves accountable. It's not anyone's job but ours, and that's part of being man enough. We will practice what we preach. We are learning and growing from the experience, and we thank everyone for their patience as we find a better way to proceed. We are very proud of the film and the welcome arms that it's been received. Part of our work is to have uncomfortable conversations for public growth. The film is doing that on screen, and we are doing that off screen. Thank you to the cast and crew and public for the opportunity to be imperfect and to be given the space to learn and grow with humanity and dedication. Oh! The audacity, the egos. I have no other words. August 12th. Abel shares with Nathan that Blake and Ryan want Justin to put out a statement. Both are shocked by the request and state that they have never encountered anything similar. Nathan advises Baldoni to retain legal counsel immediately. August 13th, the Daily Mail publishes an article titled "Blake Lively Goes into Damage Control by Finally Addressing the Domestic Violence in It Ends With Us" amid criticism over tone-deaf film promo. This follows Lively's post to moviegoers, which includes statistics on domestic violence and a link to resources for support. The information remained on her story for 24 hours. The shade. August 13th, the New York Post contacts Nathan for a comment regarding competing cuts and on-set feuds. The information provided is inaccurate. Lively did not have final edit approval, nor was she given Sony's cut. In reality, Sony did not have a studio cut. Rather, Wayfarer and Sony shared a studio cut. Should the director's cut not perform well in audience screenings, the studios collectively held the right to recut the film. However, this never occurred as Lively used her promotional efforts to secure the final cut. All the information Leslie provided to the New York Post was false and misleading. Oh, her publicist was working overtime. August 13th, The Hollywood Reporter publishes a story naming Nathan as Baldoni's crisis PR representative, drawing a comparison between Baldoni and Nathan's previous client, Johnny Depp. This comparison proves damaging for Baldoni, as Nathan was hired specifically to ensure that the truth would be communicated free from interference by Lively's team. And I'm not done yet. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. Thoughts on the Ryan and Blake of it all? Thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comments section.